Sitting in a park in Paris, France. Reading the news, it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Did I turn my chat off? Excellent. How's it? Oh, I better turn up the lights on my viewfinder on my phone. How's everybody doing? I'm in pain, and now I'm realizing I'm not complaining. I'm just realizing that this pain in here is from me quilting. I'm quilting like 3 hours a day right now, and I tomorrow is probably going to be all day. Always polished and ready. Let me say hi to some folks. Keep your eyes popped out for Nan, aka Leona Hawley. Let me say hi to some folks. Betty Randall, Billy Buckland, Joanne Bird, Kim Solomon, Linda Stuck, Lynn Marie, Mookie Girl, Semwa, Samantha Cummings, Terry White, Tanya Logan, Yarn, and a whole bunch of other names just popped in. All right, so let me go back here. Pop out chat, go over here. And then I'm going to make sure, please make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. If you don't know what that means, go up to the top left corner of your chat and look. And if it says top chat, click on that and click on the live chat. All right, that way you won't miss anything. Rhonda Dewey, Stefan, how are you? Kirsten Niece, Ruth Penny, Suzette Sanborn, Minnesota Country Girl, Missy Stewart. Yes, talking about politics will get you a timeout. Now, I know there's a lot of people worried about what's going on in the world today, but we come here to get away from that, okay? I mean, yeah, it's real world problems, but we don't need to be adding any more energy to what's going on, negative energy to what's going on right now. We want to keep things focused and positive. Is Nan here? Mom, are you here? Leona, mommy. I sent her a specific link so that she could come in. We don't know you're here, Mom, unless you type something like saying hello. Grippy Campy, Melody Ray, Rena Vassie, Ginkgo, Laura McKenzie, Saltwater Hippie, Randall Rishu, and Jessica Pierce. Wow, a lot of people here today. Wild Pilot. I know that's not the right words, but you know what? Whenever Gracie chases flies and hornets, I call them sky raisins. So, and I sing that song. Everyone, hi, Elizabeth. And Funny Bunny Hannah, how are you? So, how's everybody doing today? Did I tell you yesterday when I thought I had 2.5 rows to go, I finished the half row and rolled it, and I actually have 3 full rows. So I'm thinking this is why my neck is going. Hey, Pam Kirakides, Lou's Northern Home. Hey, Mac, how's it going? Mac, which way do I pronounce it? So I got too many names on my phone. I got hundreds of names on my phone. I accidentally imported my Facebook or something one day. Anyway, Howie needs he needs help with the firewood. His shoulder, when he hurt it back in the spring, it's never been right. It's never been right since. And he's going to eventually need physiotherapy on it. But anyway, I texted, we call him the good son, is Alex. And it's not because our sons are bad, but we call him the good son to distinguish him from the fact that he's actually not our son. We just borrow him as the good son. So, but he calls me Mama, and his mother and I have been friends for years. So I did a couple of texts today. I'm going to talk for a second, so I'm not going to look at the chat. If you see Leona Hawley here, then you make sure you say hi, because Mama's here and I hope she's here. So anyway, Alex is one of those young men that I can phone or text and say, do you want to make $40 in a supper or $40 bucks in a good meal? You say, sure. What do you want me to do? It doesn't matter if it's Don't know why my stream was interrupted. Pretty sure somebody tried to call me. So anyway, you just bev if Nan comes in, okay? Hi, Cindy Howard. Jessica Pierce, Kim Solomon, Julie H. from Florida, Hope Britton. Bev, do you have a rice bag you could drape around your neck while you quilt? No. What's a rice bag? Anyway, no, I don't have the COVID. It's the cannabis. Anyway, so every once in a while, I will text Alex and say, do you want to make $40 in a hot meal? And he'll say, sure. What do you want? One time, it was helping them unload, like him and Briar piling wood. One time, it was helping Howie butcher chickens. So I texted him. Well, I have more than one Alex in my phone, so I created a lot of confusion today. I texted, oh, I would love some of that. Where did you see it, Cindy? So anyway, Cindy's my thing to the outside. Okay? I have people here in Lowell that, they're my go-to people. But when it comes to outside of my area, outside of my comfort zone, Cindy's like, in my old hometown. Not old hometown. I used to live in Elmer. 53 steps on Monday. Go, Patricia. Go, Patricia. You have no idea how wonderful your progress is when you share it with us, Patricia. We get, it's like, I don't know how, people ask me how I get up out of bed every day. And I say, I have a Patricia in my life. Okay. It's that simple. Hey, Karen Ludwig. So I texted Alex on both Facebook and my phone saying, do you want to make $40 in a hot meal? Helping Dad pile firewood this weekend. So next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call from Howie going, which Alex are you talking to? And I said, Alex Carone. He's coming out on Sunday. And he goes, yeah, well, I just got a phone call from our other Alex from the last place he worked. And I went, really? And he said, yeah, he's thinking of coming out. Tell him, come on out if he wants to throw some wood and have a hot meal. And I'd love to see it. And Howie's apprentice may be coming out. So I may just have 4 young burly men. Get your minds out of the gutter. No, I just might have 4 young men or 3 young men and Papa to get shit done. I mean, the stuff that I can trip over out in the backyard that's now covered in snow can be put away in the greenhouse. Maybe they can just get the chickens into the greenhouse. You know why that would be good? Because it's anyway. My mother was Patricia. Has anyone seen Nan yet? Hi, Jody. How's it going? So I may have a bunch of young men, or I might just have Alex and Papa. But I think I'm going to make one of those bacon potato cheese pies that I remember the one I made from Chef Michael Smith. Well, I bought me 2 pounds of nice thick sliced bacon. And I got russet potatoes. I think the only thing is Alex won't eat it because it'll have onions in it. And sorry, Alex, I love you. Alex, the good son, I love you, but I ain't leaving onions out. That was the only thing with Chef Michael Smith's recipe that I had to alter. I had to add onions. Bacon, potatoes, and cheese is nice, but onions do that. Oh, I'm so glad, Jody. Hi, April. How are you? Hey, Patsy Key. Bev, no Nan yet. Mom, where are you? She could be just watching, Her name won't show up unless she speaks or unless she types. Eat it or make. What? I missed that. All right. Okay. It's Ask Me Anything Day. Just know, and moderators, I did say, ask me anything. So let me see the questions. All right. I will determine whether they're in good taste or whether or not I want to answer them or not. That's okay, right? So ask me anything. Hello, Ellen Kerr from Australia. Cindy, when I first started dating my hubby, he didn't eat onions. He eats them now. Well, Alex, the good son, is allergic. It really upsets his stomach. It makes him really quite ill. So I'm going to make that. I think I'm going to make that tomorrow. Sunday. I'll make a nice big breakfast because I'm probably going to have to get up and take Briar to work anyway, right? So I'll get up and I'll make a nice big breakfast early, and then I'll take Briar to work, and then I'll start doing the bacon potato pie for later in the day, the bacon cheese potato onion pie. And I think I will video it because I have a better camera these days than I did back then. Can I have one of your men, please? Why? I'm just teasing. Hi, Autumn Gypsy. How are you? Alex. I have 2 Alexes. I actually have several. I mean, I have a couple of Lukes too. Like Briar, these are friends of my nephews. Okay. And my elder son. And I'm like, there's 2 Lukes. And they look a lot alike. You know, I mean, they both grew up to be men with beards and glasses and short hair. How am I supposed to tell the difference at a wedding in the dark light, right? But Briar's been, we made your cranberry orange scones, Bev, yearly Thanksgiving tradition from you for so many years. Oh, I love it. And I promised Nan, hi, I'm in Pennsylvania. Are you in the same time zone as me? I don't know. It's 4:04. What time is it where you are? Can you make Alex the good son a pot pie before you add the maybe I'll make him a little one. Depends on how long he stays, but it'll be an early supper on Sunday. It'll be like at 2 p.m. because I'm feeding them in the morning, and I'm pretty sure by noon they're going to want food, right? Same time zone as PA. Bev, Patricia Furlong says, why don't you wear a wedding ring? Oh, would you like to see my wedding rings? I'll be right back. I don't wear them because I'm allergic to the gold. Believe it or not, I need white gold. Hang on, let me find them. I'm going to see the books I dig. I can't find them. They're not lost. I just put them somewhere for safekeeping. But the next time I find them, I will show them to you. I have a plain gold wedding band with just the little star in the center, the little diamond chip. And then I have my engagement ring, which was, I wish Nan was here because she'll tell you that she tried to take Howie. The very first Christmas together we spent it in Florida with Howie's parents. And Howie's not really good at, hiding stuff from me. He's just not. He can't lie to me, right? Yeah, I know. But anyway, he got me to try on one of his mother's rings, and of course it barely fit on my baby finger. So then he and Mom went in a mall, and Dad and I sat in the car and, listened to the radio and talked about whatever, right? And it's a really cute story because my engagement ring is a band with sapphires in it with little diamond chips between, because I had been looking at them in Consumers Distributing. No, sapphires is not my birthstone, but I love them. I love sapphires and emeralds and rubies and amethysts. I love color. It's a color thing. So Howie went with his mother to get me an engagement ring. And she pointed out a little diamond cluster. And he said she hates clusters, Mom. And she goes, oh, well, what about that one? And he said, Mom, that's pretty, but it's a cubic zirconia. It doesn't have to be big. It has to be real, though. And then he pointed out the one with the sapphires. And she goes, oh, no, that's not an engagement ring. That's like blah, blah, blah. And so they went through all these rings, and he had a reason for turning down every one. And she said, well, I give up. Which one do you want? He said, that one. And she goes, but it's not an engagement ring. He said, trust me, that's the ring Bev wants. He was right. That man wrapped it in 6 different boxes, all bigger than the last. And then there's a picture of me holding the box out to him because I don't want to open it, right? I had to go into the bedroom to open it because I was like, you know what I mean? Hey, Sam, how's it going? Jody. Okay, who am I missing here? April. Yeah, I know. Putting things in a safe place, right? Never fails. But it is in a ring box. Howie lost one of his rings. I bought him a new one. And I think it's in a bedside table drawer somewhere. We are not jewelry people. I used to have 3 earrings in each ear, but I've never been able to wear, because I get skin tags, I've never been able to wear chains. And I don't like anything around my neck. And the rings I have are my wedding band, and then my blue sapphire and diamond engagement ring, and then Howie's father's 35-year outboard Marine retirement diamond ring. Now, it was a man's ring with the insignia on it. Howie had it made into a 10-year anniversary solitaire diamond ring for me. And they are all welded together because I almost lost the diamond because one of the claws, because the rings rub. So I had them welded together at the bottom, but now I have to have them coated in platinum. Scavenger hunt type gifts. What did I miss? Hi, Rachel. How are you? And Patsy Key. Shelley Sykes, Lakeside Homestead. Glad Howie is going to get help with the wood. I hope you have fun cooking for the guys. What is the significance of your arm tattoos? Which ones? Every one of them has a different story. The only one that nobody really seems to understand is my gargoyle. And I always wanted to get Ozzy Osbourne to sign above that. And then I was going to go to a tattoo parlor and have them tattoo over his signature. But I mean, you know, there's that one. This is my inner me. It's my roots are grounded firmly in the earth. I'm always facing the heavens. And this is standing stones. It's kind of a Celtic, where my origins are. These birds represent my parents. That's my dad. That's my mom. Even though that's a male cardinal, it represents my mom. That's as far as I'm going right now. Howie can't wear a ring. You know why? He works in a body shop. My father ran his hand. My father worked on it with a table saw. Was working with a table saw. My dad woodworked. You all know the stories, right? And when I was little, it was after Mom died and before we moved out of Toronto. So there was a 3-year period where things are hazy because it was after my mom died. And Dad was sawing something, and he was sawing against the grain on the table saw. And he was pushing it through, and it bit. And it pulled his hand in. Now, my dad lost the tip of this finger, and it all ran down in here. And my Uncle Joe took him to St. Michael's Hospital in Toronto. Normally, he would have gone to the East General, but it was my Uncle Joe. And it just so happened, nothing happens by accident, just so happens the surgeon who repaired my father's hand had done the same thing to himself. And my dad said, "You're a surgeon. What are you doing woodworking?" And he goes, "It's a love you can't get away from, right?" But it was lucky enough that my Uncle Joe took my dad to St. Mike's, because if they had taken him to, say, East General, he would have lost at least 1.5 of his fingers. And the only thing my father was missing was the tip of this one when the surgeon was done. I'll never forget the hook they had to put in the ceiling and put my dad's hand in a sock so he could sleep with his hand up at night. I'll never forget it. My hubby wears a silicone band instead of his real wedding ring. Gargoyle was an axe? No, I love gargoyles. I think gargoyles are awesome. I just think they're beautiful, architectural, beautiful things. I love anything that somebody's put an effort into that they love and find beautiful. I mean, there's this god-awful sculpture right on Maisonneuve, just between the 5 and the bridge, the Laurier Bridge. And it's this big, weird shaped triangular pillar thing, and it's covered in all these god-awful colors of panes of different colors of glass. But every time I see it, I go kerplunk, because it reminds me, for some reason, it's got something to do with the colors of the kerplunk game when I was a kid. So every time I see it, it reminds me of something. I don't think it's beautiful, but I appreciate it because it makes me think of something. You know what I mean? Hey, Sue Marie. We farm and my husband doesn't wear his ring, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, we've thought about getting tattooed ones, but that's just bad. That's just an icky feeling. We don't need them to know. I mean, seriously, guys? You see us walking down the street or walking in together in Costco, you're going to know we're married. You don't got to look for the rings on our fingers. Hi, Bridget. Brigitte, how are you, my love? Eric Moffat. Help. What do I do with 10 donated butternut squash? Can I can them puree or cube? Cube. Can them just like you would pumpkin. Somebody put my my latest canning pumpkin video up. Lori McKenzie says, Bev, how long has it been now since you have had to use your walker and scooter? Oh, wow. I never even thought about that. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. I get my CalMag and my... Hey, Mr. Bucky. I don't know. I think... Okay. All right, I'm going to have a shit attack in a minute if I don't find my moringa. Oh, it's right in front of me. I used my walker, actually, back in the spring, my stationary walker. Okay, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Do you see my walker out there? Do you see the post? There's my walker. There's the post. And on that post, on that post is a downspout that I use to let the rainwater come into the pool. Now, it's been disconnected at the moment because we don't want water going in the pool. That post is a faux post. It is not even anchored. If you lean on that post, it's going to go flip at the bottom, and you're going to end up 6 feet down, 7 feet down on top of a pool pump. So, where's Mom? Where's Mom? Where's Mom? Oh, Nana Castles. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I thought you meant Nan was here, like Leona. Hi, Nana Castles. So anyway, the last time I used that walker, I asked Howie to clean out the gutter at the corner of the roof out there where that downspout comes, because all the what we were getting, snow was melting and we were getting water running, but it wasn't going into the pool. It was just a little trickle. And Howie went, yeah. And all I could see was how much it cost me to get the pool filled. So I went out with my stool and I used my walker. I still get an upset stomach thinking about what I did. I stood up on the top step of my stool using my walker to lean on to get up, because there was nothing to lean on, because if I had lost my balance and grabbed that post, right? But I used my walker to get me up on the stool, and I cleaned out the one downspout corner of the gutter. And Howie came home and I told him, and he said, "Are you insane? You're standing on a stool at the edge of a deck with an 7-foot drop onto a pool heat pump and concrete slabs in the middle of the day when no one's here. No railing, nothing." And I went, "You didn't do it when I asked you, and it needed to be done." This actually isn't blue, it's teal, I think. I would call it teal, but thank you. So yeah, that was the last time I used my walker. Believe it or not, I actually use my walker when I got to get up on top of something, right? Hey Eric, how's it going? Bev, how is your pain level today? You look and sound better. I'm happy to see you that way. My pain level's at about orange. No, not orange, gold. Okay, red being absolutely incapacitating pain. Orange being I'm, using orange being I need real help. Gold is I'm in pain, but it's manageable. And yellow is as good as it's ever going to get. Green is pain-free. So, have to go. Father Tim is in the house. Hey, Padre. You give my love to Father Tim. Tell him I said, peace be with you. Violent protesting. From what? Oh, okay. I'm not, no, you know what? We're going to pray. We are going to pray. But we all know what's going on. We're not talking about it because everybody else is, even in Canada. Okay. Help me get my hook is stuck on my KitchenAid. Oh, you'll have to YouTube that. What's Nan's YouTube name? Well, I'm pretty sure it's Leona Hawley. So, absolutely, Janie. Absolutely. I don't know what to do. My KitchenAids are still down, but mine's coming. Thank you, Joe Siliker. Showroom supervisor in Calgary, Alberta at Hendricks Randall. Hendricks with an X. Absolutely. So anyway, what do you use when making southern fried chicken? I'm using Crisco oil right now, but I feel like I should have used another kind. Lard, sunflower oil, avocado oil, peanut oil. Don't use Crisco. Crisco is hydrogenized cottonseed oil. And it has been hydrogenized, and that's the process that makes it undigestible. It is artificial food. It's only good for candles and oiling hinges and, getting stains out of stuff. But don't Peanut oil. Thank you, Rose. What is the one's name? Oh, it's Sam. Sam. It's white. Just like Sam Elliott's hair. And he's going to set the hearts a fluttering of my Casper and my, I hope so anyway. Lard's okay. I will have to go to bed as being up since a.m. this morning. So good night and stay safe. Take care, Rena. What accent, Janie? I don't have an accent. Did I take these? Somebody answer me. Did I take these or have I just found them and kept talking and didn't? You know what? Even if I did, another 2 won't hurt. I'm supposed to take 2 to 3 of these a day anyway, and I only take 1 each, so. Sam Elliott. My favorite role. Oh my God. Is anybody a Sons of Anarchy fan? Thank you, everyone. I wish I would have asked ahead of time. You know what? Do what you gotta do, sweetheart. But get Scott Bakula. Are you kidding me? Like Chachi? Scott Bakula? Okay. We've been watching The Sons. We're in season 6 right now. And Opie, I just love Opie. Just loved Opie. They killed his character. I'm so upset. And they let Clay live. Anyway. Just this is how my mind works, okay? Quantum Leap. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love him. I'm thinking of another Scott. Scott Baio is what I'm thinking. Right. Oh, yeah, I love Scott Bakula. I remember Quantum Leap. I love that show. Anyway, I kept watching, and Opie just kept niggling at the back of my brain. I was trying to remember where I had seen him before. And did I tell you this story where I've seen him before? Yes, it's on Netflix. It's called Sons of Anarchy. Oh, please don't spoil it for me. Okay, Ellen Kerr. And yes, it's on Netflix. So it kept niggling in the back of my head. Like, Opie, Tig, and Chibs. My boys. I'm sorry. Opie, Tiggs, and Chip. I love those guys. But I kept looking at Opie going, where have I seen him before? Like, where have I seen him? I am one for voices, not faces. I will hear a voice on TV from here, and I will ask Howie, oh, rest in peace, the one true Bond. That's all I'm going to say. Who is Sam Elliott? Google it. I saw him the very first time I saw him in the movie Mask with Cher. Anyway, so I'm every night, oh yeah, there's the pills. I took them out and put them down and didn't take them. So I'll take a double dose. So it's niggling. Are you one of those people who wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning and goes, so-and-so? And then Howie's so used to it that I'll go, so-and-so. Or I'll put a movie title out there and he'll go, you're right. Absolutely good. And Brian will look at us like, what are you two talking? And Howie will say it's a conversation 3 days ago. Right? Oh, I've seen The Ranch. There's no new episodes yet. So anyway, I'm watching Sons of Anarchy, and it's Opie. Soon as he put the toque on, I knew he was growing his hair out, probably for another role altogether. And then one night, I'm laying in bed, and I said, Howard. And he said, what? I said, "We were soldiers with Mel Gibson and Sam Elliott." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Opie was in it." And he goes, "Where?" And I went, "Okay. Has anybody seen the movie We Were Soldiers with Sam Elliott and what's his name? I've already forgotten his name. Yes. Yes. I do that randomly too. Okay. So and he goes, Where was Opie in We Were Soldiers? And I said, before they went to Vietnam for the first time and they were named the 7th Cavalry and all that stuff, Sam Elliott was a drill sergeant. He was I think he was a gunnery sergeant. I don't know what he was, but he was that kind of person who don't talk much, but you know, answer, right? So there was a couple of scenes. Now, Sam Elliott, anything to do with Sam Elliott, I'm going to remember. Okay. So there was a couple of, yes, I have, Eric. No, I haven't had a past life reading done, and I don't want one. I'm pretty sure I remember most of them. Anyway, so there's a scene on a walkway going from building to parking lot, and back. And Sam Elliott meets this young man who is in the military. He's never seen active duty, nothing. He's just a really nice young man. And every once in a while, like, so scene one, as he walks past Sam Elliott, he says, "Good morning, Master Sergeant." And he goes, "What's so goddamn good about it?" And he keeps walking without missing a beat. That's Sam Elliott. And so the next time they pass on the walkway, okay? I never saw that one. I wasn't a huge MASH watcher, believe it or not. Anyway, Opie walks by, or the young man walks by him again another day. And he goes, "Beautiful day, isn't it, Master Sergeant?" And he goes, "What are you, a goddamn weatherman now?" Right? Okay, skip to near the end of the movie. And they've called Broken Arrow. Right? They've called Broken Arrow. And it's like a huge crap storm of the military coming in and just leveling everything. And there's the young man who kept walking by the sergeant, trying to be pleasant every time he saw him, trying to be nice. And he's sitting there and he's covered in blood and dirt and stuff. And he's trying to get a cigarette out, trying to light a cigarette, and his hands are like this. And Sam Elliott walks up to him and he lights a cigarette for him. And he said, "Now it's a good day, son." That was Opie. The kid was Opie. I said, "Opie." And I walked Howie through the scene and he went, "Oh my God, are you sure?" I said, "Look it up on your phone." And he did. Woke up. Right? So why are there so many deleted messages? Hello, Jesse Looper. What's going on? Why are we deleting Jesse? Okay, yeah. You can't be pooping in your pants. That's not nice. I guess you were hidden for a reason. You should do local theater. You would be great. I love how passionate you are. You know what, Eric? I have wanted to do theater my entire life. I wanted to sing. I wanted to dance. And I wanted to act. Just wasn't in the cards. No! God, you know what local theater's like? It's like the Click Bitch Club from high school. Ew. And besides, where am I gonna perform? Nobody's allowed to crowd, man. Do it. You sound like my son. Do it. Right? I'm gonna get back into it, Rose. As soon as the wood's piled and the quilt's done. The quilt is my next big hurdle. I'm 1/3 of the way through. I've got two. I thought I had 2.5 rows. I quilted the half row, rolled it, and found out I had three, and it's a lot of sewing. Um, I can see you doing all that. You're so gifted. Honey, I can't dance. I used to dance. Hell, I took my brother-in-law. I had, when I worked at Zellers in Peterborough, and we got invited to the Christmas party. Like, we had a Christmas party at a Legion or something, whatever it was. And all the girls were asking me, who are you bringing? Who are you bringing? I said, my brother-in-law. And they went, what? I said, my brother-in-law. And they said, why would you bring your brother-in-law to a Christmas party? I said, A, my sister's babysitting, and B, I don't get to go out that often being a single mom. So I don't want to waste my one evening out trying to get comfortable with a date. 3, my brother-in-law can dance. Oh God, he can dance. And he knows how to lead. So I'm bringing my brother-in-law so I can have a good time. Period. Don't have to worry about kissing anybody at the end of the night or putting off pawed hands or anything like that. I can just go and have fun and dance. And I did. Well, thank you, Sherry. I think you'd be good at voiceovers. I really think I have an ugly voice. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Take care, Doris. Mwah. He was the whisperer with the alpha. Who are we talking about? All the world's a stage. I don't know if I could do voiceovers. Really? Right? I mean, my little house books, I'm still learning. You know, those are rough, man. Those little house books are rough. The first few books are really rough. Hell, the first, I'm just starting to get in the hang of narrating and doing audio. I was actually thinking of asking Howie to build me a little studio. Just like, something this size. Not even this size, because you can buy them little sheds with the windows and the doors. And I said to Howie, it's just got to be something where I can soundproof, that I can go out and I can read. You have a lovely voice. Well, thank you, Jane. I just like listening to you read. You can sing and dance for us. I can't dance. My knees are gone. My back is buggered. The last time I really went on a dance floor, I blew my knee. The last time I danced was at my nephew Mikey's wedding. I couldn't dance at Andrew's, but I danced at Mikey's. And my weight, with a fluctuation of 5 pounds, has remained the same for the last almost 3 years. So I'm thinking it's time to start, paring down and seeing, because I have so much life left to live. I really do. I'm 56, but I in here I'm still 25. You know what I mean? I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to be Gloria Steinem. Do I got the right one? Who was she? I'm thinking, she did one-man shows and they were all in French. And she did them right up till she was 70. She did one-man monologue shows. I agree with Bev, the local theater being a clique. I live in a small town and making friends is impossible. They all have the friends they grew up with. True. Old is always 20 years older than your age. I know. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. Thank you. She shed. Yes. Right? But the thing is my house is huge. And I'm pissed off because the bedroom downstairs would make a perfect studio. I could soundproof it fairly easy. But I can't do the frickin' stairs. You know what I mean? When's your birthday? Mine's in January, honey. I like listening to hear you read as well. I want to be Nora Epson. My mind is still, that's the thing. Age is just a number. It's just a number that they can put down. The doctors can put down a form. It doesn't define who you are. I, right now, am at the mental, emotional, and spiritual best I have been in my entire life. And I got dreams still, right? January, no, I'm January 10th. January 10th. It was set in motion, Mysterious Hills of Appalachia. I'm missing something here. Okay, well, who am I thinking of? She was in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, and Franny went to actually see the one act play, and she was like in her 70s. Okay, so I've got it all mixed up. But I mean, it was one of those Gloria Swanson, or it was a name like that. It was like one of those really um Day as Bev and you too, Rose. The show called The Outsiders. Are you kidding? You mean the movie Outsiders? Oh, I'm sorry. I got to Google that. No, folks, I'm not professional about researching stuff. I just do things like Opie on Outsiders. Oh, this is new. This is new. Give me a second. Give me a second here. I want to skip the. I bet you this is the roll. Okay, this is new.
We've lived above you. Free to live in a way you are not. And you do not know us.
Looks like another roll. Okay, you know what? I don't want to look anymore because I want to see that. Obviously, I want to see that. Let me just pop my chat back out. I'll just put it on live chat here. Okay, I'm thinking The Outsiders with Patrick Swayze. Okay, gotta remember I'm 56. I want to be Sophia Loren. Gorgeous but I missed that bus. Honey. Oh, it's a movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch for it. I saw, now I know why he was growing his hair out and why they killed him off, because he was making this movie. Hey, Timothy Williams. The Outsiders, it's a movie. Google it. It'll show you. I didn't see where he was, but I got a feel for it immediately. It's a movie I'm going to want to see. I'm one of those peoples who can't watch the Hallmark movies at Christmas time. And I can't watch them in July, and I can't watch them in November. I can't watch Hallmark movies, guys. What, Janie? What was what, honey? The show called The Outsiders had Opie in it. The show or a movie? I'll look it up after. I don't want to take any more time away from you guys. I know, Teresa Rose. How are you, Timothy Williams? I know. They're like, I call them cookie cutter movies. I did it. Anyway, there is a book series called That I Am Missing Something. No, there was a book called The Outsiders, and then they made it into a movie with Patrick Swayze years and years and years ago. We all read the book Outsiders in high school. And looks like we're being, just ignore God. Please. So anyway, yeah, you're hidden. So anyway, Bev, when you are done with Sons, watch Hell on Wheels. I will. Although I'm gonna have to, if it's a motorcycle thing, I'm gonna have to give it up for a while. I'm right in starting season 4 of This Is Us. Has anybody seen This Is Us? Oh my God, I wish I could get Howie to watch it. I really do. I Cast You Away. Oh yeah, good one. Good one. Oh, it's a Western. Hell on Wheels. Is that the train one or the border town one? Or This Is Us is a great series. And apparently season 5 is on TV right now. It just started. I'm just starting season 4 on Netflix. Oh, are you kidding? Have they, you know what, Kay, the Country Wife's Kitchen? Call the Midwife. I've seen it 4 times. Have they got, have they gotten to season 8 yet? Rather than just the opener. Jesus wept. I'll pray for you. Let's pray for the trolls. God, we're coming to you right now. Now, folks, this is a non-denominational prayer. You don't have to join in. This is just me talking to my higher power right now. God, got a bit of a situation. Can you bust a groove? Okay? Because the things that we're seeing in the chat are wrong and dark and negative, and we just want them gone, God. This is the only time we come together, and we want to keep the peace. Please, God. Thank you. Amen. All right. Now, that's right. Lorelei, how are you, darling? They're very disrespectful. There's no need for that. Times is really hard. Absolutely. Times are hard. And we need to not react. Okay? This was my, I think we were talking about this yesterday. How you handle stuff is how you react to it. Okay? You're defined by how you react to such garbage. And obviously, praying works. Oh, no, I haven't wrapped them yet. Okay, Julie, you take care, sweetheart. Oh, no, I haven't prayed yet, sweetheart. We're going to be there in a few minutes. I just wanted to pray the trolls away. Do you have a video on plum pudding? I wanted to make one this year. No, but it's not, I barely get away with making fruitcakes. Okay? But we'll see. I mean, it's not difficult. It's steamed. It's a steamed fruitcake. Pretty much. Stay safe, Julie. Mwah. No, I don't have one. I had plum pudding at Alice Cooper's Christmas pudding. We went there twice in Arizona. And it was made with caramel or a plum, some sauce. But I'm not a plum pudding person. It's basically a steamed fruitcake with a sauce with the sweet sauce, you know. And you're supposed to cover it in brandy and light it on fire when you bring it to the table with a sprig of holly stuck in it. But hugs. Okay, Furby, love you. All right, I think Call the Midwife season 8 is on Netflix. No, really? I hope so, because as soon as This Is Us is over, I'm gonna double check that, and if I can still get season 8, I'm gonna start the Call the Midwives all over at season 1 again. Anyone, anything about gallbladder back pain? Wow. Drink lots of water. Stay away from fats. Put a bit of lemon in your water. I really don't know much about gallbladder. I would love to make a sticky figgy pudding. Have you ever made one, Bev? No, it sounds like it's made with figs. So bring us some so bring us some figgy pudding. So bring us some figgy pudding. So bring us some figgy pudding and bring it out here. I'd love to go caroling and not just riding on a hay wagon. You know what I mean? Is Saskatchewan dairy farm close to you guys, Bev? Is Saskatchewan? I have no idea. I think you mean Saskatchewan, but no, I have no idea. Why? Why, Ahmad? Lemon. Ooh, gotta get hubby hooked on Call the Midwife. The first couple seasons were the first couple of seasons were the best. Actually, they were. They were real. They were real. You know, it was really well done. Vincent Pellegrino. Jennifer W. I was qualified for a test to see if I have fibro. My insurance is even covering it. I never knew there was a blood test. Neither did I. Whoever, I'm getting real tired of giving them blood and stuff. I was diagnosed with fibro just through a questionnaire and the doctor looking at me while I moved, while he asked me to move in certain ways, right? Whoever wanted to know about plum pudding, there is a man on YouTube, Keith Cooks. He does things like that. Oh, awesome. Bev scored 30 white pumpkins for 25 cents a piece. What on earth are you going to do with 30 white pumpkins? I can't wait for y'all to come to North Carolina. I have space for the bus and full hookups. I'm just north of Myrtle Beach. I have some medicine for you also. Oh my God, if the border's ever open, eh? If the border's ever open. Yes, you said it. I followed a really cool YouTuber on here, and he's awesome. Oh, wonderful. Pies and soup. Well, I hear you. I hear you. Because I'm going to actually make it. I can't wait for my mixer to get here. I can't wait for my mixer to get here. Oh, Sam. I may have Howie spray paint Sam on there. Hey, Sandy Candy. This is the time to watch the movie Legends of the Fall with Anthony Hopkins. I haven't seen that in years. Don't want to watch it. Mississippi just passed medical. Woo! Go Mississippi! I'm so glad for people who need it. You know what pisses me off? Is that the United States leaves it up to the states whether or not they want to make it legal. But federally, the government can come in anytime they want and shut it the hell down because it's not federally legal. It has to be made legal across the country on a federal level. What is your new mixer's name? Sam. That and Walk in the Clouds. All right, listen. It's been 58 minutes, and Father is going to be home in about 20 minutes. I want to go start dinner. It's real simple tonight. I made a roast chicken yesterday and surrounded it with russet potatoes and carrots and an onion, and I made a roast chicken, and the carcass is on the wood stove in the Dutch oven, ready for chicken and dumplings tomorrow. But tonight, I'm just going to make a simple kind of Alfredo thing. I'm just going to cook up some spaghetti noodles. And I'm going to make a sauce with some sour cream and Parmesan cheese and butter and canned celery to water down the sour cream and onion and a whole chicken breast all cut up. So that's going over pasta tonight. Meatloaf rice and garden carrots. Sounds yummy. Damn. You know, I don't care that he's 70 some years old and he's probably a wrinkled up piece of beef jerky. But I could lay my ear on that chest and have him recite Dr. Zeus. And he wouldn't have to do a damn other thing. Just that's all I want. That's all I want from you, Sam Elliott. Just read, you know. I don't want green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. Oh my goodness. I got 25 pounds of Romas for $20. So I guess you've been doing tomatoes. Anyway, I'm going to go and make some dinner. And tonight it's going to be Sons of Anarchy and the quilt frame. So, oh, Lee Marvin. Yeah. Yeah. He couldn't sing worth crap, though. Did you ever see him in Paint Your Wagon? Is it Paint Your Wagon? Yeah, Paint Your Wagon. My God. And Cat Ballou. He was in Cat Ballou, too. My God, am I showing my age? I bet you there's half people in here don't even remember who Lee Marvin is. Peace and love to you all. All right. A wandering star? Honey, you are my shining star. Don't you go away. Oh, yeah. I want to be right here where you are until my dying day. All right. This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead saying it's time for us to say goodbye. And we're going to do our spiritual nourishment prayer here. Now, what that is that is a non-denominational prayer to the higher power of your understanding. I choose to call my higher power God, Chief. Hey, you. My higher power and I, me and Shim, get along great. Okay? So this is about you adding your energy, your positive energy. Nothing else. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll all give some spiritual nourishment to each other and the world. All right? So now that I've talked long enough to let the other people leave, and if you want to leave, there is no judgment at all. All right? So, a nice deep breath. Hey, Chief, it's us. We know the world, especially the United States, God, is going through a lot of turmoil right now. God, we just want you to pour your love and your peace and your solace on the hearts of the American people right now. Be the calm voice, God, for those people to turn to when all else fails. There's a lot of sick people in the world too, God. Now, we come here every day, or almost every day. We come here as often as we can, God, so that we can build each other up and lift each other up and support each other and pray for each other. But we want to share that, God. We want to share the love, energy, and the respect we have for you and for the world. So, God, we're going to lift up all them negative trolls and rioters and people who quirk things to make things happen in a negative way. We just want to take all those negative people, God, and we're going to give them to you. Because our job as your children is to spread peace and love and patience and tolerance. But apparently we're not going to be strong enough for them. So you take them, God, and we will leave them to you. But God, for the rest of us, thank you for bringing us together. Thank you for allowing us to share love and peace and contentment and information. Protect my YouTube family, God. Protect my family, God. Protect all my friends. I'll leave it up to you to decide who needs protecting the most. Thank you, God, for all my friends, my family, my life. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Miigwech. Merry meet. Peace be with you. Blessed be. Whatever you need to feel the positive energy in your life, let that be your leading star. Okay? This is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, tomorrow's Thursday. It's my day off, and I got a lot of things to do, but you just never know. Take care. God bless.